would think that's like in the peanut butter world, like smooth and creamy is classy, not like this chunky. We leave the peanuts in. It's like lumpy
Chunky
mashed
gives
potatoes.
you a little more.
Do you like lumpy mashed potatoes?
Also,
Sometimes.
Yeah, I like a chunk of my mashed
Yeah.
potatoes.
Home style, it's called.
Yeah, I like a
This is bonkers.
little skin in it.
Yeah, little skin's not
That's where
bad.
the healthy-
I don't
that's where
mind
the
the
nutrients
skin.
come from.
I'm not an asshole,
but a
but still.
chunk. But like, yeah, like you just didn't do a good job whipping them. No.
Somebody posted the other day, I can't remember who it was. I think it was somebody famous about Goobers, the peanut butter and jelly mixed together.
Yeah,
that was one of our original questions.
Yeah, that actually happened
Peanut
the first
butter
time.
and jelly in the same jar
Miro,
is like
Miro was talking about that. Jesus Miro.
Yeah, it
Yes.
was.
He
Yeah,
said
yeah,
that
yeah.
he eats it like straight up, and that it was one of the most polarizing tweets he ever had. That some people hate it, some people swear by
it's
it. I had it for
bottom
the
of
very
the
first
barrel
time.
dirt bag shit.
That's
Yeah, okay, but is
ridiculous.
it above or below like green ketchup?
That's garbage.
It's not even the same category. That's a classy operation. Goobers. Remember when you were a kid? That was like spotting Michael Jackson in the grocery store when you were a little kid.
No.
We never got that. It was always more
Well,
expensive.
That's a great idea in theory. You know, it's one of
In
these
theory,
things,
yes.
like,
On paper,
slam it
I
all
can get
together
behind
and,
it.
yeah,
Like, let's
but-
give it a whirl.
But it just doesn't. The texture's not right. The
that would
taste
make
isn't
more
right.
sense than straight peanut butter. I'm sorry.
To eat that with a spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
now,
with
if you had a
I'm with
celery
you.
stick,
Yeah, that's what's
Couple ants on a
ridiculous.
log?
There you
now,
go.
now you living.
That's what's ridiculous.
Now you're talking Feidelberg's language over
A
there.
spoonful of peanut butter, by the way, is the perfect because there is some protein and some substance to it.
great.
When you're in between meals or you
kinda
need a
sweet,
snack on the
too.
go or something. And you gotta have some milk on deck too, though. So I
There you go.
ate about 2 scoops of that, and then I just chugged from the milk, right from the carton.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Dude,
Like the
that
plastic jug?
yeah,
Yeah.
the gallon jug.
Yeah.
That sounds like something that I would do now because I've lately run into an issue. I was actually talking about it this morning where I started smoking a lot before bed just because I can't sleep anymore.
smoking weed or smoking cigarettes?
Smoking weed.
Okay.
Nah,
By the looks of the glasses, it's crack.
I just rip a couple fucking Marlboro Reds out the window.
Hit the menthols before I go to sleep. At
I like
night.
Claire Underwood. I have a glass of wine and a couple fucking.
He's already
Reds.
under the covers.
At your
Reaches over.
bedside,
Just
smoking in
ashing
bed,
over
that's
the
a real
bedside table.
garbage.
But the
You must be a force when you're high with the munchies, man.
But dude,
Like, holy
but I
shit.
fall asleep right away, and then I wake up.
Yeah, me too.
And I guess I sleepwalk, and I wake up with just like chips in my bed. I was saying this on the podcast the other day, where like I'll fall asleep on like peanut butter cups, and I'll wake up and they'll just be melted in my bed.
It's like a 9-year-old's dream.
Yeah.
To wake up
Dude,
covered
I
in
woke
chocolate.
I woke up
He's
this
got
morning
pockets
with
on the side of his
I
bed.
got pockets. I stuff those with candy before I go to bed.
Like the sheets have
What?
like
Sheets have a
built-in
pocket in
pockets,
them.
so it's like dip tin, some peanut butter cups, and like a
and
fucking
like
you
weed
know,
pen, and
yeah.
I'll do a handful of frozen Sour Patch Kids in there too. But I'll wake
You're
up
like a
now-
40-year-old, 8-year-old. It's insane.
You are a
It's
fucking unicorn,
unbelievable.
man.
It is. My life is amazing. It's like I just go home and
Yeah,
watch TV and eat candy, and it's
Everybody wants to be you.
It's like it is lit. Like it's. I made a promise when I was a kid that I was never
Never
going
gonna grow up.
I was never going to
You're
grow
Peter
up,
fucking
and I was
Pan.
going to play with my GI Joes, and my parents were never going to get to kick me out of my house. And I was going to live in my fucking treehouse, and that's what I was going to do. And the kicking out of the house happened. Everything else I've held true
you
to.
just
Like-
pay rent for a treehouse.
Yeah, you got a nicer treehouse at this point.
But like this morning, I woke up with a fucking like not just the bag. I had the chips had fallen out, so I woke up in bed with jalapeno kettle cooked chips, and they were everywhere, crumbled and crunched.
Kettle Cook's a classy chip, though. I'll give you that.
Very classy.
You're not-
If you're gonna sleep in potato chips,
It's gotta be Kettle Cook.
And the jalapenos are fucking A class.
Yeah, what was it, Deep River, or what was the brand?
Yeah, I think it's Deep River. Where it's
Nice.
like green and the lighter green.
That's the real deal. Don't fall for Hal's.
What's the other one? No, what's the other one though? I like the sea salt and cracked pepper from.
I think it's the same
Fuck.
brand.
The one,
No,
though.
no,
Cape
I-
Cod? You talking about Cape Cod? The
Cod.
OG?
Cape
That's
Cod,
the
sea
original.
salt and cracked pepper. Oh, but those will tear your mouth up real good.
Yeah.
They fuck you up real
It's like
bad.
eating glass.
And then I had a bunch of Sour Patch Kids and a bunch of whatever, and I was like, when did I fucking do any of this? My girl was
Where
like,
I?
you were making so much noise in the kitchen last
Got the
night.
blender going
No
and shit.
recollection of any of it.
There's a
but-
girlfriend involved in this? I get yelled at if I leave the TV on.
Right, no,
If I woke up with a bag
We
of
met her.
Fritos
She's a
next to me.
saint.
that poor girl.
We met her at his
Yeah, you've been
apartment.
in the house.
And where do you get the sheets with the pockets on
Oh,
the side?
I don't know. I'll get to the bottom of it.
No, he doesn't need food in bed. We're trying to get him to lose weight.
Dirtbags.com.
We don't need him eating and sleeping at the same time.
So my real garbage move though, and this is something we did a long time ago, and it came back to me. So the Pillsbury.
Sure.
My mom. This is not. We're not even talking about the crescent rolls. We're talking about the dinner rolls.
Sure.
Not grands, but the smaller size, just the round rolls.
Mhm.
We just pop those in the microwave.
Oh,
What?
dude, no way. Is that
So-
even like I was gonna say legal, but is that even? Is that like that's not an option, is
Don't
it?
take your kids for that in
It can't be
Alabama.
an option.
Put them in the microwave for like I don't even remember how many seconds, but you got to eat them so fast because they harden up. Like when they hit the air, it's so hard. So
What is a fucking like a food version of a Jaeger, not Jaeger bomb, of a Irish car bomb?
Yeah, get it before it curdles.
Curdles, get a curdle, quick.
Yeah, I don't want to be on the
Take
clock
them
in Thanksgiving. I'm trying to fucking relax
you
here.
take them out. You have to pull them off the paper plate because the paper plate's still garbage. They're like stuck to the paper. You put like a quick little rub of butter on them, and you got to eat them. We call them soft rolls. So I hadn't had.
I call it garbage.
Soft rolls for
I
10
had-
fucking seconds.
I hadn't done
Yeah,
this
what the-
in 30 years. I was only having them like a little kid. So the other day, I made them. I just threw. And these were the crescent rolls. So because usually at least they were round. The crescent rolls, it's like all over the place. So
You
I
got to do a
popped them
little
in the
work on
microwave.
them. You got to twist them
Yeah,
up.
yeah. So but I just and then on top of it, I just got a little curious, and I just straight ate the shit raw.
What?
Yeah,
How was it?
pretty good.
It saves you a minute in the microwave. Too, you know what I mean? Fucking let's go. Direct to sender. Amazon
I'm
this
a
thing.
big like. I mean, I'm sure everyone can get on board with like licking the brownie batter. Did you do that as a kid?
Yeah. I
what
mean,
are we,
this is
fucking
America.
assholes?
What the fuck?
Right. But have you, so when I did that as a kid, my mom would give us the bowl after she poured it in the pan.
That was the best thing about being a kid.
And there's like, but there was just like little streaks left. If you've ever made brownies as an adult, I was like, well, I'm just gonna eat as much of the batter as I want.
Sure.
So I was just eating it like a fucking bowl, you know, just
Yeah,
straight
salmonella.
salmonella,
Yeah.
baby. You know.
Yeah, what's the ruling on that? Because my mom was always like, well, it's fine. I'm like, well, there is eggs in it, and I'm eating it.
Salmonella is a fucking myth.
It's an old wives'
It
tale.
really is, man.
E. coli,
I never met
very
anybody with
real.
it.
I've eaten the
Didn't you have E. coli?
I've had E. coli.
Yeah, remember you got it
coli-
on like Christmas or something.
E.
We were
coli,
shitting
I
on
can
you.
vouch for real.
Everything
coli.
checks out on that. You told him how to use it.
Yo, the best of that was so I go to the doctors and where they're like, have you had? They're clearly you have E. coli. Like we're just like we'll look you up and down once.
Just based on the
Automatic
glasses.
diagnosis.
That's E. coli.
Yeah.
And they're like, have you eaten any raw meats or anything like that?
Have you been to the Nile River anytime recently?
and I just go, and I'm like,
Are you a treasure hunter by any chance, sir?
I'm in 5th grade, and I think I'm gonna get in trouble for eating raw meat. And I'm like, no, I haven't. And my mom just sitting in the corner. She goes, yeah, he has. And I was like, what do you mean? And the doctor's like, what do you mean? And she's like, I was cooking a meat the other day, and it was bad. It was bad meat for sure.
Polly
She
is
just whipped it up anyway. American chop suey, just threw it in.
Oh,
and
you've
fucking-
told us this. Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't care.
Plus American chop suey, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
oh,
I don't know what that
American
means.
chop suey is good stuff.
know what that means.
It's a New England dish.
Gave you E. coli. How good
Yeah.
can it be? You want to clean yourself out.
Ruined
Yeah.
your Christmas and arguably your life mentally after that.
I don't think you ever bounce back from that.
No,
Yeah.
American chop suey is like it's basically just like fucking pasta and hamburger meat.
You are a strange
chop
kid.
suey.
I'll tell you that. You really are, man.
I'm gonna see exactly what it is.
As you guys have gotten new money, like we were saying, the you're up to like 1,500 patrons. We're talking like 10K a month rolling in.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Got the fucking IRS.
Government
Who do you work for?